Whoops, I'm hungry. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Asparagus. This is my channel, asparagusisreading. Today we're going to be talking about all the books that are on my physical TBR shelf that I really want to get to in 2021. I haven't done any of these like 2020 wrap-up videos or beginning of 2021. You know, like every end of the year everyone does like best of 2020, worst of 2020, books I want to read in 2021. Haven't really done those, so here I am trying to catch up with the rest of the world, or the rest of the book community. So I'm going to be talking about all the books on my physical TBR that I really want to get to next year, just because of whatever reason that I'll explain. I really want to do a lot more of physical TBR and library and ARCs, just like I did last year, but I really just want to make it almost like a priority to use only those books, so let's get into them. Off the bat, I do have two books, and that is going to be A Blade of Black by Ella McKinney. I've been keeping this on my TBR repeatedly throughout 2020 and ended up not reading it, so this needs to get read ASAP. I have been hearing so many good reviews. I do believe book 3 comes out next year, and I'm already so behind on the bandwagon. I really want to get into this. The next book I want to read is The Bone Collector by Jeffrey Deaver. This is also a first in a series. I watched I think it was a Hulu adaptation? Or maybe it was adapted somewhere else and I watched it on Hulu. But it basically follows a guy named Lincoln Rhymes who, I will say it's something amount of years after he was paralyzed after going on this big old crazy hunt for this certain murderer. And now he's pairing up with this newer cop who he thinks is similar to him, but also better in a way that the two of them could possibly figure out who this murderer is and take them down once and for all. Now this next book is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, but not necessarily Chain of Gold. Well, yes, but more of anything Cassandra Clare. Last year, my goal was to read all the books and reread the ones that I already read to catch up with all the publishing and the fandom. I flopped. I stopped, I think, at Clockwork Princess, and my next one was supposed to be The Bane Chronicles. So I'd like to continue that and try to get them done next year. Not sure if I'm going to do it like once a month or something like that, but I would like to get through them all. I do believe 2 books come out next year. I think the sequel to this and then the third to the Lost Book of White. I think that's what it's called. Or like it's part of the Alec and Magnus trilogy. So I do believe that one comes out next year. So I really want to hurry up and like get caught up in those books. 2 fantasy books with lots of representation, and I'm here for it. Is the A Song of Wrath and Ruin by Roseanne Brown, and then These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. So this has like African American people of color, and this has Chinese, Asian people of color, and I'm like, love it. I'm loving the green in fantasy. So both of these, well, this one has been newer to my TBR. Like, this has been being raved about recently. I've been seeing a lot of her TikToks and tweets that's maybe a lot more interested in her book, and then this is something that I've been hearing so many things about, but sitting on my TBR forever, just haven't read. These Violent Delights is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in Shanghai, where these 2 rival gangs are going to be forced to have to work together to survive a new threat that's going on, even though they don't really want to work together. And then A Song of Wrath and Ruin, it follows 2 different characters, a guy and a girl, who both are set on a journey to either kill someone or kidnap someone to help kind of fix something else that happened in the beginning of the book. And it sounds like it emanates to lovers, and I'm excited. I believe the girl is set out to kill a king, and he has to get the girl, and so they're kind of going in this goose chase because he's chasing her, she's chasing someone else, but then there's some romance involved. These 2 sound great. Enemies to lovers, friendship, deaths, dying, fantasy. I'm ready. Ringer by Lauren Oliver. Pretty sure most people don't even know what this is. This is a sequel to, I don't think you can see it. It's like right there. Replica. I read Replica years ago and I just never read the sequel, and I have the arc of the sequel that I got for free at my old job because a coworker just happened to be donating it, and I was like, I'm gonna take that off of your hands, thank you, pal. I just never read it. I really want to reread the books to make sure I remember everything, and then just finally finish the duology and see if I'm still a Lauren Oliver stan. Another book that has been on my TBR repeatedly this year that I just never got around to is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I think I'm just intimidated by how big it is, and also scared that reading the book might alter my original feelings for it. I've watched the movie many, many times, and I absolutely love the movie, and I'm just scared that the book will ruin my feelings, because I tend to dislike something a lot less when I watch the movie first, and that's my bad. I didn't even know there was a book at the time when I watched the movie, but I know now. So, and then another book that's been on my TBR for a little while, and that is an arc of When the Stars Lead to You. A thing I want to do a lot of in 2021 is just finish all my arcs in my Neck Alley books. Like, it's getting a little ridiculous. I need to get them done. It's getting out of hand. And this is one that I want to read. This is a contemporary about, I want to say Devin and Ashton is their names. Yes, Devin and Ashton. Devin and Ashton have been together for over the summer, and I believe Devin, oh Lord, I'm mixing up the names. Ashton has broken up with Devin. So Devin is really just heartbroken, upset, and going through the process of healing. And it's now senior year for both of them, and I think Ashton has shown up sometime the first week of school and basically telling her that he wants her back and all this other stuff, and so she's like, do we really want that? I don't know. So I think this is a journey of her figuring out if she really wants to go back to that, and also just enjoying senior year. Alright, James Patterson is going to be a little bit of a theme next year. Maximum Ride series and the Witch and Wizard series. Both series I really, really loved growing up. Both series I never finished. I just hit a point in my reading life where I picked up a whole bunch of series and then I never caught up because there was so many going on. And here we are in 2020, still not there yet. I really want to reread all of these and catch up. And then I also want to do that with this one. I do think I read like the first 2, 3. I'm gonna continue, and then this one I read like the first 4, and then maybe like the last 2 out of order on accident. So yeah, this follows brother and sister who have gifts that they honestly probably shouldn't even have, which is why they're called Witch and Wizard. And I think they have to like save the world from a crazy things going on. Honestly, I don't remember a lot about this, but I think one of them can control fire, and then the other one can do something different. I don't even know, but I just want to reread this and get caught up on all my series. I have so many series I need to finish. The Maximum Ride is about Maximum Ride and this group that she called a flock, who are like her family or found family that she travels with around the world to survive, because there's a school of crazy wild people out there who are trying to kill her. On the topic of other series that I want to reread and finish is all the books in the Grishaverse universe by Leigh Bardugo. A couple weeks ago, I did read Six of Crows and Queen Kingdom and absolutely fell in love with the both of them. And so there's a Grishaverse read-along going on in 2021 that I really want to participate in, so I'm hoping to read all of those and just continue with my love for the universe. So that is all the books on my shelf that I really, really want to read ASAP. There is a whole lot more that's unread on this shelf, but those are the main ones as of right now, just because those are part of series and things I just want to get through, and also part of videos that I'm going to be doing. Other than that, it's really just reading arcs and going through all my Neck Alley holds, because I have no self-control and I be putting too many books on hold any moment I get. Let me know any books that you're really, really trying to get through next year. If there's any books in this video that I mentioned that you really want to read. Maybe if you want to buddy read, let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for hanging out with me, going through this crazy journey with me, sticking around all year, joining later in the year. This is December 31st, so thank you if you did join me at some point this year. I hope you stick around for more, and Happy New Year if you see this next year. Have a wonderful time. I hope that this year is a lot better for everyone, because 2020, I think we can all agree, was trash. And so let's put all the positive vibes, good luck, happy things into 2021 and read all the amazing things. With that being said, I'm end this video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, day, afternoon, morning, etc., or whatever time it is where you are, and I'll see you in the next one.